faffing indeed. Yes, I was faffing around. Sorry. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Oh, we've not turned any of the lights on. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing well. It's a fantastic Friday. Where's the lights? There we go. Oh, a bit bright. Hopefully that's okay. You can see, and everyone is well. I have missed most of the chat because I'm a little bit late tonight. I was trying to make a new game for you all this evening, so we've got that to look forward to. Am I a bit quiet? I don't know anymore. So, potentially 2.5 games this evening. One of which I finished literally 30 seconds ago. So, you know. How's it going out there? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Not even done my traditional beer opening. It's a bit of a hot one. I can look up in my CCTV up here and I can see number 2 son has broken out the swimming pool. That was the best purchase we ever made from Lidl 2-3 years ago. You know, one of these vinyl ones that you pop up. Because we're expecting to hit 30 degrees this weekend, apparently. So looking forward to that. Don't worry, I won't share any pictures with everyone. You don't have to worry about that. But who have we got? We've got, the first one I can see is Stevie P. Hello, Stevie P. I know there was others before, but I was a bit late starting the chat capture thing, so yeah, sorry. Mona Lee says, he's faffing around again. I was indeed faffing around again. I apologise. Banter Aquatics, hi all. I am away. Just thought I'd show my face. Currently presenting the evening show on the Racetrack radio station. Well, I do feel honoured to have you stopping by. Stuart's in. How we doing? I thought that was my Windows fussing. Oh, it's probably me. I was doing things. Apologies. Zenny's in, Miniscenes is in, Gasmus Skype from Sweden. How we doing? Applegal, hello, happy to be here. I have my fishies who are all happy and healthy, and I didn't react to my ignorant co-worker, so I still have a job. Very nice. I don't. For a week. I am off for a week, so I am going to enjoy an adult beverage. Not that I don't normally enjoy an adult beverage of a Friday. Anyway, still good sitting with a bottle of Merlot. Right, so this bodes well for the games later on tonight then. Evening, Graham and Fishies. Good evening, Teresa and friends. Lauren says, evening from a humid Birmingham. Oh, you down there, are you? I do love a hastily thrown together game. I mean, say hastily thrown together. It's if anyone was around on Wednesday, I was guesting on the East Coast Reefers live stream. We had a bit of a games extravaganza, so I have completely stolen his idea. I'll tell you more about it when we get to it, but I was sold on the idea because he said, oh, this was dead easy to throw together, and I went, that's my kind of thing. I need something that's dead easy to throw together. And I have been fighting with it since about 3:30 this afternoon. And I'm still not entirely sure it's going to work. But we'll get to that later. I can hear and see you. That's always nice. There is the man himself, the East Coast Reaper. How are we doing? If we do manage to play an answer smash tonight, there might be some repeated questions because I literally went, oh, answer smash. Oh, 10 to 9. So I have reused some of the questions. Professional. I've got a small one for my dog. I don't know what that means. Moving on. Dan from a sunny Birmingham. Chris Aqua, hello yourself. Amrinder, hello. How are we doing? Applegal says, I watched a couple of older... No, that's banned. Don't watch older videos. No, we don't need any of that. A couple of older videos with your daughter, Mr. Bubbles and Snowflake made their debut. Oh, right. Yes. R.I.P. Mr. Bubbles and Snowflake. And if the hastily thrown together game crashes on everyone, it shouldn't crash on everyone. It just might not work. I kind of want to start with this now because I've set it up so well. Maybe no. Let me know if you want to do that. Juggler's in. How we doing, Juggler? He heard talk of a new game and came to win it. Chris Cook, hello from Granton on Spey. Granton on Spey. I'm pretty sure I used to go there on holiday. This might be. Hang on. Granton on Spey. Is it where I think it is? It is not where I think it is. But still, very cool. Or maybe it's from Cairngorms when I've been to the Cairngorms, that's why I recognise it. But you, sir, can go on the map. For those of you who are interested, if you are from somewhere exciting or boring, you get to go on the map. Where's me maps? I need me live stream viewers. We have 91 interesting places from the Americas, one South African, somebody in Vietnam, a few Australians, a Greek, a Portuguese man who, I should probably take that one off. I don't think he likes us anymore because I refused to translate my content into Portuguese for him. But quite a lot of... oh, you're not the most northernly person. We have someone from Nairn, but let's add a place. There you go, Granton on Spey. You have made the map. Somebody's from Crewcairn, Somerset. Go on then. I'm assuming somebody's added. Somerset is down here somewhere. Crewcairn, there you go. You're in, Tracy. Teresa, even. Howdy Jugs indeed. Stevie P worked 14 hours yesterday. Ouch. I remember the days when I had to work for a living as well. And I will likely be working all weekend. Big project wrapping up Tuesday. Yeah, I've got that coming up on the 6th of June. I have a big project that's been years in the making that's going live. I was trying to convince them to do it this weekend because I'm off next week. It's the perfect time to do big projects when you're not here. But they weren't having any of it, so I've got that to look forward to. Chris says, what does Chris say? Chris has disappeared. Where can I find that arrow solenoid valve you showed in a previous video where you could set the flow amount? So that's not quite how it works. The arrow solenoid valve is from Amazon. In fact, I will give you a link to the very one. If I can find it, that is. I bought 2 more recently. Okay, I can't find it. Here we go. So something like this. I realize I'm not showing you. I'm having computer difficulties. Something like this, which I will put in chat, is basically a solenoid valve. It's on or off. That's all it does. I would be careful using something like that if you're not using an HMA filter. Purely because my experience of solenoid valves when I have run them just off like garden hoses and things like that is the littlest bit of grit or whatever can make it fail. But you know, your mileage may vary. If you're using an HMA filter, they tend to have like less than 5 micron filters, which stop that, and then it'll be fine. But yeah, put power to that, off, on, open, take power away, closed. That's it. I have another one, which is an ESP32 board connected to a... let me just take this off so I don't expose my credit card details. A water flow meter, which is very boring for everyone. Very sorry. Where is it? This one. Which I'll put a link in the chat. Which is this. Which is a water flow meter. And all that does is measures the flow. So I have an automation running on my Home Assistant that says, switch on the water and then take a reading from the water flow valve. And once 100 litres have gone through, turn it off again. So it's not just one thing. There's lots of things all talking to each other, if that makes sense. If you want to, I'm happy to bore you to tears on this because it's my new favourite game is messing around with Home Assistant and doing automations and stuff like that. But hopefully that helps. Applegal says, it's cold and windy here, currently snowing. Oh, poor you. It's nice and warm here. Humid in Redditch too, been sat out by the pond having a barbecue, getting bitten to bit by mozzies or something. Oh, it is. I have noticed today because it's been sunny. Like everywhere I've gone today, everyone's been outside like that. Ta-da! Summer is here. Let's get our tops off, wander about, get all burnt. Swimming pool, I know, that's terrible. Adam says, I commented in the video, but if you can figure out the polybox roundabout, I think it could be a lucrative business, fills a hole, no competition. Right, yes. So, yeah, I'm accumulating polyboxes like nobody's business. And I know that everyone I've spoken to that has a fish shop or anything like that accumulates polyboxes like nobody's business. So yeah, I need to think of a way to monetize that. Yes, games now. Let's do it. I'm sure I'm still pinned as being from Labrador. That's just where you put me when I first joined. Well, I mean, we can move you around a little bit if you want. Let's see, where have we got? We've got people in Newfoundland and Labrador. Yeah, I think that's his. No, we've got somebody in Nova Scotia. Is that you? I have had, in fact, we've got 2 people in Newfoundland and Labrador, near Labrador, and somebody in Nova Scotia. I've got PTSD from GeoGuessr. Don't worry, it's just a map for the viewers. I'm not going to make you do anything. Did you get me in Redditch, Centre of the Known Universe? I think we put you in Redditch last week or the week before, didn't we? Yep, we've got one in Redditch. You can put one in the Himalayan range for Amrinder Sharma. Okay. Need proof, I'm afraid. They're geography and maths games. Don't worry, no maths. It's a picture game, is the new one. Originally from Motherwell, so sorry to disappoint. You live in a much fancier place now then. A fancier sounding. Hey, Mr. Ivan, Mr. G, how we doing? Adrian, good evening. Brian, the Grammy, everyone. Oh, and Graham. Well, thank you very much. 14 hours are killer shifts. I used to work those. Yes. I used to do shift work quite a lot, but in my very first job when I was a mainframe operator, they were 8-hour shifts, but every now and again, if it fell on a month end or a year end, you were there until it finished, because we only did shifts Monday to Friday, and if you managed to, if month end ever landed on a Friday, you would start your night shift on a Friday at 11 o'clock, and you could still be there on Sunday, which was a bit of a killer. Sandra says, hi from Enkhuizen. That's probably not how you say it in the Netherlands, but let's add it. Let's scare Zenny by giving you PTSD. We've got a few Netherlands people on the north of the Netherlands. That's not easy to say. Bet your fish room has been pleasant today. Yes, you might have noticed. Oh, you probably haven't noticed, but I've got the door open because it's that hot today. Right, let's see if we can catch up. Put some Katzes in as well. Nice to see you, Rachel. Polyboxes are us. I think that could be my new business. Somebody sent a gift membership. Thank you very much, Teresa. Stuart got the gift membership. God, every time somebody does that, it reminds me I have to do something about giving members extra stuff. The map again. The East Coast, one of my favourite places. Hi from Fingering Hoe in Essex. Yeah, well, you know. I think we've already got someone from Fingering Hoe. You're not the first person to try that one. Yeah. I used to live not far away from there a long time ago, actually. Non-sea, that was the one. Anyway, sorry, I'm Stuart will be able to ask for points. Oh yeah, that's your Brucey bonus. Right, I'm going to tee up the new game because it's bound to be shit because I haven't practiced it. I couldn't get it to work properly. I'm just going to go for it. So, what we're going to do is, let me share the link to it. It's imaginatively named Zoom of Doom. There's the link going into the chat. So, can you imagine what the Zoom of Doom,
what the points make,
is actually about?
Prizes!
None of that yet. No, this isn't that game. No extra points. Did we get any bonus stuff? Nope, none of them. No bonus points yet because I haven't figured out how to figure it out, basically. So this is new. I'll put up the scanny thing for those of the, oh god, live resizing. There we go. I'm already half a bottle of wine in, so if I bomb the game, you know my excuses. I mean, you could just use the game being terrible as your excuse. That would be more than acceptable. Nope, none of that.
Prizes!
No, we're not having any extra points. In fact, you're using them up before you get a chance. No, I will let you use them in the proper game. But no extra points here. So, by all means, join the game however you want, using the link or scanning the scanny thing. Zoom call of doom. No Zoom calls. It's just the Zoom of doom. This is... I'm trying to think of a way of marketing this to make it seem different to Steve's one that we did the other day. You're going to be presented with a set of images. I was going to try and be clever and have them slowly reveal themselves to you in a manner of different ways. So some would be really zoomed in on a very specific point and then slowly zoom out. Some would be revealing squares and pixels in different orders. I even had a version where I was trying to get a quiz to work where you answer the questions and it reveals, like, you know, catchphrase style, reveals elements of the picture, and then whoever gets the picture first gets an extra 500 points. But we're keeping it simple for the first game. So this is just going to be a super zoomed in picture, which will slowly reveal itself over time. I've done that by sticking a picture into my editing software, creating a bunch of anchor points and zooming out, creating a small 40-second MP4 video. And then, of course, the software doesn't accept videos, only accepts images. So I had to load them all up into YouTube so as I could post, because it does accept YouTube videos, but then I would have like 10 40-second videos on my YouTube channel because it only works with public videos. So what we're going to do, so bear with me everyone here, I'm going to start the game, so you'll all see the game starting on your end, but on the screen you will see the picture. I'm just going to play it and it will zoom out. And then you have to answer, and so you have to be able to see both at once. I think I'm just going to try it and see if that happens. I'll give you a few minutes to go, no, Graham, you're an idiot, that won't work. But we'll see how we go. Zoom of Doom sounds like geography game or maybe guessing microscopic images. You're kind of halfway there. Good job. Oh, of course I do. Where are you when I need you? All these good ideas. They've been perfect for the second. Wish I'd thought of that half an hour ago when I was trying to do it. I ate tiramisu, so if I suck at this because of that, it's not because of general incompetence. Lots of instructions. This should go well. What about stream delay? I have considered stream delay. I've set each question to a minute, and each clip is 40 seconds. So if I click play at the same time as I start the question, that'll work. Or will that make it worse? So I'll click play. I think if I click play and wait a wee second or two, that's very scientific. If I click play, leave it a few seconds, and then click start on the question, that should just about line up. So we're going to see what it is. So if I click, what did I say? What do we want to do first? Play the video, then start the question. Play the video, then start the question. Good luck, everybody. Let's just see how we get on, shall we? You'd have to play the video first, I think. Yeah, I think I have to play the video, give it 10 seconds. Yeah, let's try that. Right, okay. I need to figure out where this is going to play as well. So is everybody in? I assume so. Here comes the video. And then play. I even made the music. Well, I had an AI agent make it. You all got that? Did that work? 16 of you got owl, and 1 got owl eye. I'm going to give you owl eye, but it's not just the eye. I'm looking for the thing. Teresa can't. Why am I not surprised, Teresa? Wait, it's not zooming on our screen. This is the streams. I'm already fishing. No, nothing's going to be on your screen. It's only going to be on the stream because I can't make it go on your screen. That was about right, give or take a second. Start the video sooner. I'm playing on phone, so thinking between. Well, we'll see how we go on. But Rachel was fastest there. I've gone for 500 points a little bit. Bumped up the points because I thought. I don't know why I did that, to be honest. Let's just try again. Time started before the pick, and I think I already hate this, but continue. Okay, let's do that. We'll refine it, just in general. What do we think? So, time started before the pick. So I need to give it a bit longer on the thing. Here comes question number 2. Same music for everyone. It was at 17 seconds when the video started. So, if you have good internet, that's a good way to cheat at this game. So 20 seconds in before that, so I need leave it a bit longer. Right, okay. We're refining. Live answers there. Goldfish was the answer I was wanting. Well, technically it is a fish, and technically correct is the best kind of correct, but I'm not going to give you fish, butterfly, goldfish. Yeah, you can have that. It's not a parrot. It was orange, but that's not the right idea. It's not an owl, again. Discus, papaya, crab, fish, parrot, orange, butterfly. No, goldfish. Rachel still in the lead. So quite a variance of points there. Right, okay. Need to play the video sooner. Okay, so give it a bit more time from the video. Right, okay, we'll try that. Question 3. I'll let it get to about 10 seconds this time. I think I only did 5 seconds. And we'll try that. Question 3. 10. Oh, shit. Okay. The answers we got there. I would have accepted heater or aquarium heater. I would not have accepted starship or phone. I think everyone's doing well at this one. The correct answer was heater. Bit quicker. So bit quicker as in, but that doesn't help. Is the what are you getting first? The question starting or the video starting? Right, this is your chance, everyone. Refresh the stream now so you make sure you're fully up to speed. I will try and sync this up better next week. Now that I've remembered I've got a second channel that I don't mind putting up videos on. Less delay. Mysterious Error 4, the time's half gone when the video starts. Play video sooner. Question starts 5 or 6 seconds before the video. Right, okay. So let the video go even longer. Let's try that. Question number 4. I think we are at. Let's try that. So we'll go to 15 seconds this time. Here we go. Question number 4. $15. Or do I need to make the questions longer? The questions are only 30 seconds. The video is 40 seconds. Would the videos work if you private them? No. I think I might have noticed a problem. The questions are only 30 seconds. Did I say I was doing this last minute? Right, okay. What answers did we have there? We were obviously going for Peppa Pig. I'm not going to accept pig. It's a very specific pig. I will accept Peppa, not Daddy Pig. Peppy Pig is nice. But yeah, you can have that because it's spelling Peppy Pig. Crap, I didn't say pepper. Does that matter? Seems it's you. You can have pig. Can't get daddy pig, though. Perhaps this game needs more time in the workshop. I mean, you might be right. Lauren has strolled into the lead there. Clearly Peppa Pig knowledge strong with this one. Let's keep going. There's only 10 questions, so we'll see how we get on. I'm going to go for 13 seconds this time. Was out of time before the whole image revealed itself. Yeah, I think I need to give you more time. That's probably what the problem is. Well, God, there's too many moving parts for this for me. Let's try it. Question 5. Someone had time to type in pineapple butt plug. But that was indeed Brian. That's what I was looking for. Well done, everyone who said Brian. Oh, there's still time. You've got time to type in Brian. I'm just going to pause the game. And nope. Pause the game. Look at me. Pause the game. Change them all to 45 seconds. That should make things better. Really not thought this through at all. Here we go. Now I've forgotten what one we were on. 6. Here it comes. Play the game. No, not question 5 again. God's sake. Question 6. Right. What? Question 6. Number 6. Steve338 says, we did not see the points. That's the least of our troubles, really, don't you think? Right, what did we think of that one? There's still the last few seconds for people to get this one in. I mean, I feel like it's got potential. I've just poorly implemented the game. Live answers. 12 of you got that it was a pencil. It was indeed a pencil made in Germany. In fact, I'm going to have to give you pencil made in Germany because that's ultra specific. Made in Germany is not specific enough. I like the answer, but no. Thermometer, no. It was indeed pencil. Lauren is still in top spot, even though she didn't get that right. I mean, question started first. I mean, I'm not going to get this right every time, and it's going to be different for everyone because the amount of lag will be different depending where you are in the world or how fast your internet connection is. So it's just for fun. Don't get angry, everyone. Why does it say no points? Because I didn't show correct answer? No, live answer? I don't know. Why does it say no points? Did you all get that wrong? Oh, it's because so I forgot to put in pencil. There you go. You've all got points now. Everyone has been unscrewed on that one, and Lauren is still in first place. I told you I was doing this a bit last minute. I don't know what you expect of me, people. Question number 7. Just after the beat drops, start the question. The idea is solid. The mechanics need work. Thank you for that. I think it's very good and much fun, like when you first started Ansel Smith. Oh, you can come again, Stuart. Thank you. I hope you didn't want specifics. I did not want specifics. And I didn't get them. Snail. I was happy with snail. The answer is indeed snail. I will accept snail shell. Or will I? Because it was an entire snail. It wasn't just a... I'll give you it. This is not the time to be pedantic, Graham. It wasn't a ram's horn snail. It wasn't a caramel toffee. Technically a shell, so you can have shell. I said ram's horn because pig wasn't acceptable. Well, pig wasn't acceptable because it was a specific pig. Ram horn's not acceptable because it wasn't a ram's horn. But other than that, you're not getting any points. Lauren is still in top spot. Maddie close behind, only 200. Well, there's 500 points per question here as well. I thought I'd introduce a new dynamic with bigger points. Scat in third. Zenny in 13th, her favourite number. Let's move swiftly on to number 8. See if we get this hell over with. Here it comes. Let's go to about 12 seconds after the beat. That handsome fellow. Is there betting on this? I don't really hate you all. I don't want to alienate you. I will help Zen flip all the tables. Doing this with bad work sorts with cause, right? Oh dear. I'm kind of happy that I'm upsetting you all, but I'm not. That's not. I want to make a good game. I'm trying. It'll be better next week if anybody comes back. Live results. What have we got? Beard. I mean, yes, but no. You're not getting it for beard. Graham. I was going for Graham. We'll take Graham as an answer. Your beard. Yeah. Well, it's more than a man is not defined by his beard alone. You, I will accept you. Hey, bear. Hairy ballsack, no. Graham's beard has no, there's more. They're not defined by my beard. A majestically bearded man. You almost got me with that one. I'm going to stick with that. Well done, you people. Glad I didn't submit my first answer of Highland Cow, says Harry. I won't let I won't let you know what I thought it was because I'm a lady. Oh, Lee's upset. No, I have to be. There has to be some kind of rule. This is a professional endeavor, don't you know? Right, we're nearly there. Question 9, penultimate question time. Teresa is not happy. You could do this all. I really couldn't. I think someone would say the hitman. Right, what do we think that one is? Let's have a look at your answers as the time runs out. Cherry shrimp. Oh, yep, that's what I was going for. Cherry shrimp, not lobster. Neocarfinia, David. Oh, you were trying to be clever and then you spelt it wrong. But I'll give you it. Neocardinia, David I. Freshwater red thing. Yeah, go on. I'm feeling generous. No, I can't give you that. Can't give you that. No. Yeah, why not? Because I know that'll upset someone, so you can have that one for free. The correct answer was cherry shrimp. What's that done after 9 questions? Well, Rachel's in the lead with 2,252 points. The Armitages are doing well at this game, second and third jointly, with only a few points separating them. Elaine and Harry yet to get off the board. Any other notable mentions? Juggler way down in 12th. Victra in 9th place. Hello is in 6th. Maddie is in 5th. Applegal 13. Mysteriously, Error 404 in 15th. Salty Steve down in 18. Zenny in 17. Right, let's get this over with. Question 10. Go. I added a twist to this one. Who's that handsome fellow? What do we think? A British man. It's not a British man. JCVD, that's what I was looking for. Jean-Claude Van Damme. I will accept alternate spellings, so you get some points. Person, knows, no ID. Daniel Armitage, don't know. Brad Pitt, a random man in black and white. Jesus. Jesus. Oh, that made me laugh for some reason. A wrestler, a dude. Claude Van Damme. Oh, you can have Claude Van Damme. Jesus was nice. I like Jesus. I was looking for Jean-Claude Van Damme, friend of the channel, as we all know. Pardon me. You'll be glad to know it's over. Oh, have I done more questions? Oh no, it's not over. We have one more. We can't have one more. I don't have any more pictures. Hang on. Yeah. They mentioned that I was doing this last minute. Yay, it's finished. Your winners are... In third place, Just Average Dan with 2,184 points. In second place, we have Rachel Scat, 2,252 points. But your winner tonight, with an unassailable 2,229 points, is Morley. Thank the baby Claude, the baby John Claude. It's finally done. All right. Almost as much fun as my recent dental work. Oh, God. God, you try and put in a little bit of effort to bring something new to the table. What do you get? I think I need a beer after that. I can stop moaning now. Was it that bad? I couldn't play. Load of shite. Oh, dear. Oh, right. Sorry. I apologize, everyone. I tried. Unless I can sync it up properly, we won't do that again. How about a little GeoGuessr to cleanse the palate? I think that would just... If there's anybody even still watching, that would make them leave. I'm sure of it. 37 people watching. Oh, God, I haven't got rid... I'm not trying to get rid of you, but I thought that would have done the trick. Anyway. It was like pulling teeth. Thank you. I'm not impressed that Dan got 700 plus points on a 500 max points question. What? How did that happen? That shouldn't be possible. But then again, who knows? Right, would you like to spend the rest of the evening just chatting about various topics? Or would you like to play another game? Because I am beginning to worry that you hate the games. I have two more games for you. I have Answer Smash and I have the regular quiz. That's the only options we've got. I like the idea of it, maybe an extra channel to host the video. Yep, I think I do have an extra channel. If I thought about it, if I had Juggler here to tell me these things, I could have done that. We love the games. I'm an easy tempt. All I need is one person. Okay, Zoomadoom, mixed results. Horrifically shit. Terrible. Quite bad. I think the best feedback I got there was it's a good idea, poorly implemented. So, you know, okay. These things happen. All right, let's do the regular quiz. Copy link address. There you go. There's the link to the regular quiz. I will now put up the scanny thing for the scanny thing people. There's the scanny thing for the scanny thing people. It felt a little bit like petty retribution for all the Answer Smash games that Graham almost blew a gasket on. Regular quiz, please. Yep, we can do that. GeoGuessr, no. GeoGuessr will be brought back every now and again for special occasions, but it's just not robust enough. The wine's making me like it. Okay, so it's horrific shit. Worst thing I've done. Made me want to kill myself. Made me stummer just by being in the room. Good idea, but poorly implemented. Good for drunks. So that's what I can add to the list. If you stick them in your extra channel, we'd see them beforehand. Good point. Good point. Okay, it needs more thought. I've got a week off. I'll think about it. What did anybody? Let's have a show of hands. Honesty here. Did anybody tune in to the East Coast Reefers stream this week and see my appearance there? I'm just trying to gauge how much cheating is going to go on when I try and replay Answer Smash later tonight, because it has some of the same questions have been reused. Then I'm going to secretly shout at you for not coming and supporting me on another channel. Why didn't you come and look at that? Because I was a guest on the channel, and the first thing that happened was I got booed purely for being a freshwater fish keeper. And I was hopefully looking at the chat, hoping some of my audience would come on and say, no boos for Graham. A big massive tumbleweed flew across the screen. Apple Gal was there. Yep, I remember. I saw you. I'm putting money on you being 3/4 of a bottle of wine in by the time we get to Answer Smash and not remembering any of the questions, so we should be okay like that. Clearly someone didn't do a good job cross-promoting himself. You're quite right. I didn't. I posted on one of my socials, just didn't quite get round to the rest of them. But what I would like to do is have the guys on as guests here and reciprocate. So it's Steve and Harry, if you could just shut your ears or mute for a second, and then when they come on, you all boo them. And I'll get like a new emoji for members where we can do fingers and just be like boo. But I was thinking of resurrecting the idea of, there's the big face. You know, I've talked about it before. We've had like guest hosts on or guests. I've often talked about my desire to have a co-host here because it's often just me, and when things go wrong or I run out of things to say, I'm a bit like, and I miss things in the chat, and I concentrating on the quiz and don't see things going on. It might be good to have co-hosts. So I was thinking of resurrecting the series of guest co-hosts. If anybody's interested in that, get in touch. We can have you on as groups, as individuals. If you're available regularly, more than happy to have people on regularly. And yeah, just see how it goes. I think it'd be a little bit better if there was more than just me. Awesome as I am, I know that it gets old quickly. So having some other people with some other opinions, especially when we have the nights where there are things to talk about. If there's a topic that comes up, you're listening to my take on it rather than a discussion on it. And I sometimes think that's a little bit missing. If we had, I know I've got chat and I can read your comments and stuff, but I think it'd be good if I could have someone to bounce off against who can talk about stuff, especially when there are topics that are a little bit not contentious. I'm not saying we need beef or anything like that, just things that are like worth a discussion. It'd be good to have a discussion. So from the co-host point of view, I thought that might be good, but I thought we could also do something about, this was a membership thing that popped up first, that if you're a member, I give rights to members to be able to like pop in. So like, I don't know, say we were talking about, I now can't think of one single subject. Say we were talking about planted tanks, and Fluval has come out with a new light, and I was like, oh, it's fantastic, they sent me this new light, it looks great, it's brilliant. and one of you had really strong opinions or really strong knowledge in the area, that if you remember, so, God, get your thoughts together, Graham, before you start thinking them. This started as a thought process of a member benefit, that if you remember, you can jump into the stream so as you can have your say on things. So just like pop in. So it's an always open thing, and if you remember, you're allowed to pop in and say, oh yeah, I know a bit about that, or I'm interested in this subject, or Graham, what do you think about this, that, or the other? But I might open it to everyone and not just be a member thing. I both like and hate the member thing. I like the member thing because it is a little bit of exclusivity, but I hate that it's paywalling things, and I don't want to paywall things. I want everyone to be involved and stuff. So that aside, I thought it might be good to have like a green room constantly running where I can just bring people in every now and again. So in the planted tank thing, if I think Fluval's released a new light and I think it's terrible, if Stevie P, for instance, was in the green room and could come on and go, well, actually, if you look at this bit, it's all right, it's brilliant. Or here's another alternative. Just if you wanted to talk about something live, you can come in and talk about it. Not that you have to, just that it's an option for people to do it. If it gets abused, again, I think that's why I might need co-hosts so as we can manage that. I know they're called moderators in some cases. So moderators and co-hosts to vet people.
What the
I'm
points
thinking
make?
when Brian's
Prizes!
pissed up and wants to just come on and shout at everybody, no, we'll just keep you off to the side. But when he's sober and he wants to come on and say something sensible, that's fine. Do people like that kind of thing? Would that be something worth exploring, or is that just going to get too hard to handle? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking of. Now I've been ranting for a while and not talking. It was a friendly boo. It was a friendly boo. Yes, I
What
jest.
the points make? Prizes!
Down with that sort of thing. Boo. I wouldn't want to be there if they boo people for not doing aquariums. It was very much not like that. It was I think it's like where we have Jean-Claude Van Damme as a bit of an in joke when they have freshwater people on.
What the points
They
make?
go, woo.
Prizes!
Having met both Steve and Harry, and I'm sure some of the other ones, I've spoken to many reefers, saltwater keepers who are more than happy to have discussions. They like what they like. I like discus, so I'll talk to everyone about discus. They like saltwater stuff, they'll talk to anyone about saltwater. If you want to come and talk to me about AN other fish, I'll happily listen. So it's not like they're exclusive. I'd put it that way. Don't get salty about it. No, I'm not. I want to reel back on the beef angle. That was just a joke. No, it was all lovely. Wasn't that kind of idea behind the meet the mods? Well, yes. As a mod, I definitely think you should do that again. Well, yeah, meet the mods was just a bit of fun to get to know the people who are in charge of stopping comments and making sure the channel runs properly and putting links and doing all the good things that they do. So if you'd like a meet the mods session again, we can do that, definitely.
What the points make?
Perhaps if Matt will co-host with you. I mean, yeah, I could ask him if he wants to. I think he'd be more interesting as a guest than a co-host, but it's a bit. I know, I kind of know where Matt is because he's just had another kid, so he's got a young family. The way life works for me is this is my time. I have this 2-3 hour window on a Friday evening. That's what I've got. The rest of the time's allocated to life and stuff. I'm assuming because Matt's got an even younger family than me. I remember what it was like when I had 2-3 kids that were all young. You just don't have time, so I don't think he could make that kind of commitment. But I'd happily have him on. I do like Matt. I do like talking to Matt. Happily have him on as a guest. And again, talked about having guests on more often. That'd be something we could look at as well. Digital corals, a proud owner of a... See, some people do both. I used to have a saltwater tank as well. I had a 3-foot cube with your old classic mushroom corals and anemones and clownfish and I didn't hate it. Just at the space that I was in at the time, I didn't enjoy certain elements of the community that I met at the time. I have since met lots of lovely people in the community, and it's just different. I suspect if I got into Discus at a different time, I wouldn't have enjoyed that, and I wouldn't love Discus anymore because there was just as many arseholes and dickheads in the Discus hobby. So I think it is timing sometimes. I think a good member benefit is not having to play the game. I'd love to be a co-host, but I hate to think I was cashing in on the King of the North popularity. Well, see, that's the beauty of it. I'm not that popular, so that would be fine. Yeah, but by all means, Mal, we could have you on as well. Happy to do so. And it's not... So, if you're interested in doing this thinking it'll boost your profile, it probably won't help. Let's just put that out there. If you're interested in doing it just for fun, more than happy to have you on. I said I don't want to meet the mods because I'm chicken shit. Well, maybe it's going to be a requirement for moderator status. Who knows? Anyway, let's get on. We've got 21 participants. Thank you very much for getting over the paywall. We've made it to 21. I'm not going to be financially ruined. Let's get Little Face. Are we ready to do the quiz? When's the game starting? Sorry, soon. Here we go. If you want your points, and you've already said
What's
75, do it again for me.
Prizes!
Start the countdown. There you go, like Stevie P's just done. Thank you very much, Stephen. A co-host might also keep me on track and say, Graham, you said 20 minutes ago you were starting the quiz in 5 minutes.
What do points make? Prizes!
Zanny McGinger. Zanny McGinger.
What do points make? Prizes!
In a medieval suit of armour, what part of the body does a spalder protect? I can't see
What do
Zanny
points
McGinger.
make? Prizes! What do points make? Prizes!
Monley. I can't see anyone's name. Monley, there you go.
What do points make? Prizes!
Teresa. I'm happy.
What do points make? Prizes!
Oh, giving you too many points there. We'll do it. I can't see the link. There you go. I thought I couldn't see you. I thought it was me being dumb. Adam, what are we called these days, Adam? Are we still meh? I'm going to assume so. Dan, just average Dan. Teresa, Lee, Lauren, Applegal. I think this bit would go smoother if I had a co-host that could actually talk rather than just going Dan. Applegal. I've given you yours, Applegal. Who else did I say? Lauren. Right, I think we're caught up. Where it turns out you thought it was either the throat or the shooter. It was the shooter. Right, now we will run a smooth quiz. Well done, Applegal. And Teresa, I'm happy. Question 2. What is the name of Angela Lansbury's iconic character in the classic crime drama Murder, She Wrote? Is she Olivia Dunham, Eve Dallas, Jessica Fletcher, or Jane Marple? I'm loving my theme song. Dan, 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 dan. And you don't have to be a YouTuber if you want to come and help me co-host or just ask questions. I'm thinking anyone. It's that. That's where I was going with that. I probably said that. You think the answer is Jessica Fletcher? Of course it is. Jessica Fletcher is the name of Angela Lansbury's iconic character on Murder, She Wrote. The series debuted in 1984 and ran until 1996. I made notes and everything on that one. Applegal remains in first place. A 70-pointer on that one.
What do points make? Prizes!
Tom Whitaker. You're not a member, are you? I think. You are a member. Are you a member? Why are you a member? Are you even playing? Tom, you could be one of my co-hosts as well. You could be here physically and be a co-host. Are you witty? What happened to Muzzy, is it? I'll come back to that. Question 3. Known for having a transparent head, this unusual pelagic fish is called a barrel eye, oarfish, parrotfish, or blobfish. I gave you 75 to the wrong meh. Oh, okay. Can't see another meh. Can I? Oh, it's moving around because people have answered things. There you go. I think we've sorted it. Tom, if you could confirm, are you witty? Okay, you don't need to confirm. I know you're not witty. But have you named yourself Witty? You have gone for, it's either a barrel eye or a blobfish. That, my friends, is a barrel eye. Well done, all those people. I need a stream administrator. I do need a stream administrator. And technically, that's a saltwater fish. I'm throwing them out there for Steve and Harry. Question number, the next one. Which rugged actor starred as crime investigator Walker, Texas Ranger, between 1993 and 2001? Was that Chuck Norris, Sam Elliott, Kevin Costner, or Timothy Olyphant? Who was Walker, Texas Ranger? $16 of you think it's Chuck Norris, 3 for Sam Elliott, and 1 Kevin Costner. But no, it was indeed Chuck Norris. Famously known for his role as the tough and principled lawman Walker, Texas Ranger, Chuck became an icon in martial arts, but also a popular cultural phenomenon. What's that done? He is witty. Okay, so you get some extra points. If anybody's wondering what the hell's going on, if you're a channel member, you get an extra 75 points at a strategic point whenever you want them. If I was co-host, I spend my time showing you my better fish and playing with them. I thought that was a euphemism for a second there. Okay. You are uninvited to be a co-host, Applegal. Mine was Annie. I had a lodger that stayed at ours and she took me to see it. What? I think that's a conversation I'm not a part of. Question the next. Where do the animals in the film Madagascar escape from? Is it Texas Safari Park, Chicago Safari Park, Central Park Zoo, or LA County Zoo? They do not win C3V338. They have an enhanced chance. That's all the members get. A little bit of an extra help up. Where do the animals in the film Madagascar escape from? You've all gone with Central Park Zoo, apart from 4 of you. But it was indeed Central Park Zoo. Do you know, this was in the pub quiz I went to this week. And I put New York Zoo. They wouldn't give me the points. Also, I used this as my argument. Did they technically escape? No. No, they didn't escape. In fact, a whole large section of the movie was about how they didn't want to be in Madagascar. It was all in... But anyway, I digress. Zany McGinger's at the top spot, having missed the first question and everything. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Indeed. Question 6. If you were measuring in units of Faraday, what would you be measuring? Would that be rainfall, noise level, wind speed, or electric charge? What's up, Brian? If you were measuring in units of Faraday, what would you be measuring? You think... Ooh, I thought that would have been a lot more people have gone for electric charge, because that is the answer. A Faraday unit's a unit of electric charge named after Michael Faraday, a significant British scientist in the field of electromagnetism. Now you know. Zenny still on top spot. Stevie P in second place, and Applegal in third. We have all the North Americans crowding the top spot, people. Come on, Europeans. Let's take some of this back. Question 7. In China, what colour envelopes are traditionally used when giving monetary gifts? Yellow, blue, green, or red? In China, what colour envelopes are traditionally used giving monetary gifts? You think it might be red? You are correct. It is red. In Chinese culture, red's a symbol of good luck and prosperity, and red envelopes known as hongbao are traditionally used for monetary gifts. Applegal missed that one, but stays in the top 3. Just average Dan, knocking the door a few points behind. Salty Steve's up to 5th. Victra in 15th. Lauren away, way down at the bottom, and right at the bottom, Harry, as I've possibly fallen asleep. Who can tell? Question number 8. Who encouraged us to strike a pose with angular head and arm movements for the 1990 hit Vogue, etc.? Not to worry, I'm sure you'll have questions on the Eurovision thing. I might, you know. Was that Snap, D-Light, Cher, or Madonna? You think it was... Madonna. Or snap. It was Madonna. Come on. Question number 9. Which discontinued Ford model is set for a comeback as an all-electric offering? Is that the Sierra, the Fiesta, the Escort, or the Focus? Mandy is Googling who won Eurovision now, so it's technically not cheating. I mean, that might not be a terrible idea. It also might not help you. Which discontinued Ford model is set for a comeback? Ooh, that is a bar chart that says, I don't know. Escort's the most popular, but the correct answer is Fiesta. Arriba, arriba. The Ford Fiesta is only just been discontinued and due to make a comeback as an 8 vehicle electric range. No, or words like that arranged differently. 8 different types of Ford Fiesta, all electric. That's what I was trying to say. Right, question number 10. Here comes your first gambling choice. Remember, you're going to be presented with a clue which will not help you. And you will choose some, all, none, whatever you want. You were presented with some options, but you can choose any number you want to gamble with. Good luck. Know your body. That is your useless clue. Know your body. Sierra is a GMC. No. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. GMC is not a thing here. The Ford Sierra was... I was about to explain cars, and I thought, no. Which organ in the human body is primarily affected by Botkin's disease? Is that your liver, your heart, your kidney, or your spleen? Which organ in the human body is primarily affected by Botkin's disease? So you had the Fiesta, which was the small car, and then you had the Escort, which was the slightly bigger car, which was the smaller family car. And then the Escort was replaced by the Focus. And then you had the Sierra, which was the big family car, and that was replaced by the Mondeo, which, again, the Mondeo's gone now as well. I don't know what's going on in the world. But the Sierra and the Escort were like the cool Fords, because you got the Sierra Cosworth and the Escort Cosworth, and they were like, whoa. Anyway. Which organ in the human body is primarily affected by Botkin's disease? You think it might be the liver. It is the liver. Of course it is. Another name for hepatitis A. Botkin's disease primarily affects the liver. It's an acute infectious disease causing inflammation, damaging hepatic cells and bile ducts. Now you know. Zenny on top spot. Stevie P and Dan making a break for the top 3. Well done, Dan. That's a 4 Sierra. That's a 4 Sierra Cosworth. That was the first car I drove. My Auntie Caroline let me drive their 4 Sierra up and down the street when I was like 14 or something. Question 11. There was a Ford Fission. I think that was like a in between a Fiesta and a Escort. A Fiesta and a Focus. What is the name of this living fossil thought to be extinct for 65 million years until it was rediscovered in 1938? Is that a coelacanth, a larvacan, a siphonophore, or a snipe fish? There was a Ford Fusion as well, yes, but there was a Fission. I'm sure there was a Fission. The Ford Fusion was the one between the Fiesta and the Focus, wasn't it? Or it was like a Fiesta with a taller... I love cars and stuff, but I'm not really a very good car guy. It was a coelacanth. Well done, everyone. It represents the ancient lineage we believe to have gone extinct, but was rediscovered off the coast of South Africa in 1938. What's that done to the scores? Not much. Oh, Tom's dropped away down to 20th. 7 points, that's the score of someone who Googled it. Question 12. What American rock band was once known by the name Mammoth? Is that Metallica, Van Halen, Aerosmith, or Steely Dan? I mean, Googling it's a perfectly legitimate technique. It's not against the rules or anything. It just doesn't get you very many points. I can confirm there was no such thing as a Ford Fission. It was a Fusion, which was like a fat Fiesta. Who was originally known by Mammoth? Ooh. 4 each for Metallica, Aerosmith, and Steely Dan, but Van Halen gets 7. Van Halen is correct. Oh, only Dan getting that one correct in the top 3. Lauren in 7th place. Steve C in 13th. Happy Teresa 14th. Error 404 on 0 points. Ouch. Question 13. What fish is this? Found in the waters of Indonesia. Is that a hatchet fish, an elephant fish, a frogfish, or a toadfish? I'm trying to include some more fishy content. People keep moaning at me there's not enough fish questions in my fish quiz. I've drawn one of these. I can see the face on it. Sure, yeah. Eye, nose, mouth. But people aren't sure. 9 of you think it's a frogfish, though. Those 9 are correct. It is indeed a frogfish. Danny McGinger with the fast fingers. 90 points on that one. 88 for D. X Oral. Error 404 up to 18th now. Salty Steve lost all his points at the halfway point. Question 14. What colour's the alarm jellyfish, which launches a series of flashes when attacked? Is it yellow, blue, green, or red? Purple burglar alarm. If I was Googling it, I'd have more than 7. Maybe start Googling it then. What colour is the alarm jellyfish? Launches a series of flashes when attacked. Blue or red, you think? It's red. Of course it's red. The alarm jellyfish, known as Atolla waivalae, has a deep red colour and is notable for its bioluminescence. When threatened, it emits bright flashes of light as a defence mechanism to alarm potential predators. Zenny's kind of running away with it here. Stevie P's still in second, just hanging on. A couple of 100 points behind, for 150-ish. Question 15. This unusual species of sea cucumber is known as a sea pig, pony, sheep, or cow. Is that a sea pig, a sea pony, a sea sheep, or a sea cow? To see Kevin, according to Adam. you seen the thing? I brought this up on every stream I've been on recently. The thing about the sea cucumbers hiding away in the manta ray's bums. Amazing. Isn't life amazing? You think it's a pig or a cow? I can confirm that is a sea pig. Then he's on a roll. Juggler way down in 21st point. Question 16. Who gave the UK entry to Eurovision their only point in the final? Was it Russia, Ukraine, Australia, or Portugal? Here is your Eurovision Song Contest question. Who gave the UK entry to Eurovision their only point? I didn't Google this. Don't even understand the question. So, the way the Eurovision Song... you asked, so now I'm going to tell you. The way the Eurovision Song Contest works is there's a judge vote and there's a public vote. So everybody that's watching it from every country gets to vote on the, 20 countries that are performing. And like 12 of them get points. And only one country gave us 1 point once. And it was the Ukraine. They gave us 1 point. Everyone else gave us nil points. It is political bollocks, but we can clearly do well when we send someone good. I don't know why we don't just send someone good. Question 17. Which of these fruits is named after a city in Morocco? Is mango in Morocco? Is guava in Morocco? Is pomegranate in Morocco? Or is tangerine in Morocco? I watched it and still don't know. Yeah, I've watched it the last few years. And every time I think I know what's going on, I'm like, oh, right, so it doesn't matter. Someone can be hundreds of points ahead and I'm like, yes, but of course, when Spain votes, that'll all change. You're like, why, what, Spain? Why are they special? What the fuck? Which of these fruits is named after a city in Morocco? Oh, you think it's guava? It's not guava. It's tangerine. It's Tangier in Morocco. Sorry, I've made that sound like it was obvious. The tangerine is named after the city of Tangier in Morocco. Geography fruits. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Luckily, everyone else in the top 3 also got that wrong. Question 18. Which of the following plays by William Shakespeare is not set in Italy? All's Well That Ends Well, Romeo and Juliet, King Lear, The Taming of the Shrew. Which of these is not set in Italy? The 3 people so far who have voted for Romeo and Juliet. Read a book. It's literally the first line. King Lear's the most popular one. It is, in fact, King Lear. All the others are set in Italy. It's one of the favourite places for Shakespeare to set his plays, even though he never visited. But King Lear is set in pre-Roman Britain. Romeo and Juliet is like, what's the first line of Romeo and Juliet? Let me just Google that. Oh, it's not the first line. I apologize, everyone. Two households, both alike and didn't. I thought it was unfair Verona. So I take that back. I'm an idiot, it turns out. But we already knew that. Penultimate question. Every show in the CSI crime scene investigation franchise uses songs by who as their opening theme music? Give you a clue if you want. I was going to sing it. Wow! Verona, you're right, Applegal. Two cities in the fair Verona. Is it Simon and Garfunkel, the Beatles, the Who, or the Rolling Stones? Who does the theme tune for CSI? You think it's the Who? It is. Well done, most of you. Look at Vectra up in 5th place, ahead of Lauren by a point. Happy Teresa's in 15th place. Here comes your final question. It's another gambling question, so get ready. Remember, you can bet any number you want. You will be prompted with some numbers, but you can bet whatever value you wish, depending on how confident you feel with my rubbish clue, which is coming now. This Disney question is a bit fishy. This Disney question is a bit fishy. Everyone all in? What type of underwater creatures are flotsam and jetsam from the 1989 Disney film The Little Mermaid? Are they king crabs, moray eels, sea urchins, or jellyfish? The Goldfish Shorts has joined us, everyone. Hello, Goldfish Shorts. What type of underwater creatures are flotsam and jetsam? You think that they are moray eels, or maybe jellyfish, or maybe king crabs. They are moray eels. What has that done to the scores? Let's find out, shall we? Your winners tonight are... in 3rd place. I pressed that by accident. Average Dan with 2,778 points. In 2nd place, Stevie P with 3,314. And your winner tonight, starting a question late, Zenny McGinger with 3,505 points. Well done, everyone. It's just showing off when you come in late and then win. No one likes a show off, Mandy. Right, we are careering towards 11 PM. We have 23 minutes left. I do have an answer smash, but I feel like I've upset enough of you to repeat an answer smash at you. But, you know, you can let me know. What do you think? Do you want to play an answer smash, or do you want to... Oh, I have another announcement to make. Is anybody here from Scotland? I know we had people in earlier from Scotland. Oh. Sorry. I'm pressing all kinds of things. Because I have a friend, an old school friend, in fact, someone I was friends with when I lived in Scotland, who pond full of fish and doesn't know what to do with them and wants to get rid of them. I don't know what the fish are. They could be koi carp, they could be goldfish, they could be tench, I have no idea. Does anybody want a pond full of fish. That's all I can say. And live in Scotland for free. That's fine. I will be posting on my socials later once I get pictures and stuff. But just anyone interested. We do have some live spreadsheets to do. That's what I was trying to do there. Let's get it up. Because this is the last. Is this the last one in May? No, we've got one more next week, haven't we? Yeah, one more in May. Easy for me to say. One more in May to go. Just it's not exporting for some reason. It goes. So there is the spreadsheet of the scores. This is week 4? It is. This is a 5-week month. This is the one. There's your scores. In the top spot, just average Dan with 12,068 points. Not very far behind, though, is Zenny McGinger with 11,568. Stephen P, 11,516. My goodness, it's close at the top. Meh is in 4th place. Lauren in 5th place. Error 404 mysteriously in 6th place. Jugglers in 7th. Darry Jan in 8th. Spiritual Reefer is in 9th. And Hoof-Hearted is in 10th. Is Hoof-Hearted and Meh the same person? I can't remember now. No, I think that was someone else, wasn't it? Do any of these need to be combined? Let me know. We'll save that for now, though. And then that's that out the way. Future Graham, you've saved it. It's fine. I always get a little bit concerned about deleting things afterwards. Okay. Teresa's going. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you, Teresa, for coming. You should go up and film him removing those fish, see what they are. Well, I was hoping someone else would do that. Time for bed, says Steve. Thank you for joining us. Live spreadsheeting. Answer adjacent. Okay, we'll have one final answer adjacent before we go off. As I get this set up, I'll tell you about my plans for the next week. I'm thinking about dismantling Megatank 1. Using my week off. It's really wife dependent. Depends what she has planned for me. But I'm thinking of building some kind of divider in Megatank 2 to temporarily, for like a week max, host either Brian and moving the Megatank inhabitants into this tank, or the Megatank inhabitants into Megatank 2. Dismantling Megatank 2, clearing it all out, building another rack, moving all the fish tanks back, and giving me an extra rack of fish tanks for extra sales and growing fish and things like that. But everybody's off next week. It's not just me, so we might be doing away days and things like that. So I don't know. I can't promise. I'm thinking of doing that next week. Answer smash. There we go. Answer smash. Answer smash. Answer smash. There is the link, and for those of you who like to scan the scanny things, present the trivia. There we go. There is the presenting thing. Scan the scanny thing, why don't you? What about the fish in Megatank 1? Brian won't be happy. Well, that's why Brian might have to move. So either Brian moves into Megatank 2, divided off, and Megatank 1 inhabitants live here while I do all this work, or Megatank 1 inhabitants go in the divided off area while I do all the work. All the work will include building another 8-foot tank for those inhabitants to live in. Or will it? Or will it? It will. Yeah, it will. We can smash some answers and some like buttons. Oh, I like it, mysterious. Time for some admin, I think. We've had a bit of a... YouTube has had a bit of a clear out in the last month. My subscriber count, which had been going up by a good 1,000 a month for the last year, went down by like 200 last month. So there's some kind of clear out that's been happening of like dead accounts, bot accounts, all that kind of stuff. So had a bit of a hit, but at the same time, my viewing figures have gone up. So subscribers have dipped, views have risen. It's a confusing time for the YouTubers out there. So if you want to support your favorite YouTuber, the best thing you can do is just go and watch some videos, really. If you want to join as a member, you can do so, and you can get a little bit of a leg up in any quiz that we have. If you want to support as a member, you get that. You don't get much else from me, I'm afraid. There's not that much more going on. I try, and every now and again I will do extra stuff. But the best thing you can do to support is subscribe as a member and watch some videos. Subscribing is free. You don't have to do anything. You just have to click the button. If you're worried about subscribing costing money, it doesn't. If you're worried about subscribing, meaning you get loads of aquarium adventures videos clogging up your timeline, it doesn't. If anything, it will get you fewer because it thinks you have remembered to subscribe. If you do want to support your favorite creators, I would urge you to just go and watch one of their videos every now and again. Just check in. When you see them popping up on your feed, give it a click. It'd be lovely if you did that with me as well. I can confirm I'm not a bot. Well, thank you, Applegal. I'm glad you're not. It's happened to another account. I've spoken to a few people and it's happened. I think it's a YouTube-wide. They do it every now and again. They have a bit of a clear out of dead accounts, bot accounts, all those kind of things. It happened when you have 1,000 subscribers and 100 of them go. You're like, what the? But when you have 100,000 subscribers and 500 of them go, it's a bit like, okay. You learn that subscribers don't really matter in the YouTube world for monetary value. I mean, they matter for... what's the word? They matter for... it's not a vanity thing. They matter... I get incredibly... even though I've got 100,000 of you, I get incredibly impressed when somebody says, I subscribe to this because of this video. I'm like, oh, brilliant. Doesn't get me any more money. Doesn't get me any more... nothing extra gets there, but it gives me a little bit of a, oh, that's nice. Thank you. I'm glad that happened. It's the view... all the money stuff is views. It's nothing to do with subscribers, but it's the community thing with subscribers that I think makes it a little bit more meaningful, possibly. I don't know what I mean by that. It's just a nice thing. Interacting matters. It does. You're quite right, Applegal. Interacting makes a big difference. If you watch my videos, you share my videos, I'm eternally grateful. Shall we do a bit of answer smashing? Because only 11 of you have participated so far. Tell you what, if we don't get to 15 answer smashers, I'm going to do Suno songs at you until midnight. That was the admin, by the way. That was me begging you to subscribe to the channel. If nothing else, it shows YouTube that people are interested in the channel and shows the channel to more people. So that's always good. The first answer smash this evening, I'm particularly proud of. If you are new here tonight and you are... Lee's setting this one out. But you want to have that? Answer Smash is a quiz with 10 questions. You will be shown an image or a video or a GIF, and you will be asked a question. The answers to both the video and the question have overlapping letters. So maybe the last few letters of one of them is the first few letters of the other. Answer smash. Get it? Answer smash. Not answer adjacent. I don't want one word and another word. They overlap. You can't add letters. You can't remove letters. Smash. Might be one, might be two, might be three, might be five. Who knows? We're up to 12. Not really staying up to midnight doing Suno songs. Pardon me. Are we ready to go, people? I think we're ready to go. Let's share the screen. The example I often use, which I'm going to stop using, is if it was the second Star Wars film and the poster to The Empire Strikes Back, it would be The Empire Strikes Back to the Future. Question 1. Spoken or written replies to questions or solutions to problems and that stuff. Spoken or written replies to questions or solutions to problems. Note the plural element there. One person's got this right. How can you have no idea? Who's got no idea? Whoever's got no ideas going into the negatives. Lauren! Oh dear. It's going to be a hard game when you start on minus 9,999. Spoken or written replies to questions or solutions to problems are answers. And that is MASH. It's answers smash. Answers smash. Tate response? Lou chat? No. Answer smashed potatoes. I'm going to give you that because that's close enough. Mashinsers? No. Answer smash? Yes. Answer smash potatoes. Mashinsers. That's not an answer smash. That is a smash. It's just not an answer smash. It's literally the name of the game. Aloo chat, I like. Mashinsers, I don't like. Tate response, I don't like. No idea, I really don't like. But the answer I was looking for was answer smash. Well done, everyone. Let's just quickly... Is that Lauren? Okay, question number 2. You can win this back, Lauren. I want some technically corrects and some hilarious answers. As always, the technically correct answer is the best kind of answer and will get you bonus points. A technically correct is an answer that I haven't thought of that is technically correct. Question 2. UK national public holiday originating from when financial institutions were allowed to close on a weekday. That guy. Sorry, America. I realise this might be difficult. Error 404. I was trying to find an answer smash, not an answer adjacent. It was answers smash. Smash potatoes. Oh, I see what you mean. because you thought you were thinking mashed potato rather than smashed potato, which is fair enough. This one, UK national public holiday originating from financial institutions allowing to be closed on a weekday. That's a bank holiday. I was looking for bank holiday Yoda. Bank holiday Yoda. Yogi. Do you think his name's Yogi? I don't know whether to give you the points for that or not. Bank Holly Yoda. No. Boxing Day Yoda. No. Off Day Yoda. No. Bank Holiday Yoda. What's wrong with that one? Holiday. That's right, isn't it? Oh, it's just not got space. That's fine. You can have that. Is that not working? I thought it was called mash there, so it didn't make sense. So technically, mash is a thing, but smash is like the pre-made mash. I'm sorry, that was a technically answer adjacent as well. I got that wrong. But I was looking for bank holiday Yoda. Well done, Stephen, Zenny, and Error. And Tom. Question number 3. Mythical half woman, half fish. And that thing. So we're going down a rabbit hole here. Smashed potatoes definitely are a thing. But they're not the thing that I was referencing in that answer. Brits call mash smash. Brits call mash mash. Brits call instant mash smash. Does that make sense? That is a piece of fish keeping equipment prevalent in the saltwater side of the hobby. It is not called what the fuck is that thing? Sorry. Mythical half woman, half fish is a mermaid. That is a protein skimmer. I was looking for skim mermaid or protein skim mermaid. Oh. I was looking for protein skim mermaid. I'm going to give you skim mermaid 1 because I'm not that evil. I'm going to give you skim mermaid because that's got too many M's, but you can have it. Mermaid don't know what it is. Mermaid don't know what this is. Red Sea Reefer skim mermaid. You can have that. It's not actually a Red Sea Reefer. Is it? Oh, maybe it is. Mermaid, what the fuck is that? No, you're not getting that one either. There are the standing sofa. Brine shrimp thing? Nope. Not one of them. Question number 4. Ridiculous international singing competition the UK is terrible at. And that thing. I'm referencing the thing he's chopping rather than the chopper. Or the choppy rather than the chopper. What do we think? 6 of you have gone for Eurovision, because it was Eurovision and onion. That's what I was looking for. Eurovision is just a spelling snafu. You can have that. Eurovision impaired when cutting that thing. Dicinging. Dicinging? What is dicinging? No. Your top 3 are Stephen, Error 404, mysteriously ahead of Apple Gal. Lauren is still down in last place with minus 812 points. Zenny McGinger in 4th. Meh in 5th. Tom's in 6th. The Quislamic States in 7th. And other people are in other positions. Question number 5. Male goose, and that thing. I'm referencing what he's wearing rather than the person. What is a male goose? And what is he wearing? So close. A male goose is a gander. And that is a cardigan. I was looking for cardigander. I'm going to give you cardigander, because that's fair enough. Goes sweater, no. Can we go back to the... Who was that? Can we go back to the other game? I'm glad you've changed your mind, Adam. That's all I'll say. Lauren has gone for cardigander and got that correct. Lauren, you get my special bonus prize of getting one answer in a row correct. And you go and shoot straight up to... I was going to give you one more point than Dan, but Dan's not even playing. Question number... Here's the scores. Get that, Lauren, you're in the top 10 already. Question number 6. Any individual or entity that interacts with a product, service, system, or software program, and that fish. You are playing. I can't see you. Why can't I see you? Maddie's in 13th, Spiritual Reefer in 12th, Witty in 11th, Amrender 10, Lauren in 9, Elaine 8, Quislamic State 7th, Meh 6, are you Quislamic State? Witty again in 5th, Stevie P in 4th, Applegal in 3rd, Senny McGinger in 2nd, and Error 404's mysteriously in 1st. Well, what was I looking for there? That is a discus fish, as I'm sure you all know, being seasoned Aquarium Adventures watcherers. And someone or an individual or entity that interacts with a product, service, system, or software program as a user. Oops. Is a user. So I was looking for discus and user discuser. I was looking for discuser. We have two discustomers though. Can an entity be a customer? Discunt, I like. You're getting points. DOS customer, I like less. Software development, redfish, no points. This customer, I think we've got our first technically correct of the evening. I'm going to give you does customer as well. But the other two you're not getting. So technically correct gets you some extra bonus points. So we've got you there so far. I have to have a quick look and see who you are. This customer is me. This customer is Elaine. And this customer is Lauren. Me, Elaine, and Lauren are getting some bonus points. Elaine is on 93. You can go to 109. Meh is on 105. You can go to 122 for some reason. And Lauren is on 145. You can go on 146. No. 163. There you go. For being technically correct. Best kind of correct. Question 7. Unit of measurement for data between gigabyte and petabyte. And that thing. The generic rather than the specific. Oh, I think we've got another technically correct. You can have it for 2 T's or 1 T. As always, I don't punish spelling. That is a filter, and I was looking for terabyte. Filterabyte. Filterra 404, I like it. Terabyte is just terabyte, but I'm not going to get upset about it. Canisterabyte, I like. That's technically correct, and it's an answer smash. It's my favourite kind of. You're getting some points. Let's see who that was. Canisterabyte was meh. You get some extra points. Well done. Question 8. A long or angry speech. And them. What are they? A long or angry speech. And they are all from one family of fish, one group of fish. I went 2 T's. Terabyte. Ours. Okay, that makes more sense. A long or angry speech. And this is a reused question from Wednesday night. You've gone for Rantangs. A long and angry speech is a rant, and they are tangs. Rantangs is that is what I was looking for. I will accept rantang. Even though there are more than one tangs there, but tropical fish, tetrant, oh, close but no cigar, parant, tirade, being drunk, rant parrot, rant parrot. I want a rant parrot. Imagine you had a rant parrot, that'd be cool. But no, rantangs. 4 of you got that one. Well done, you 4. Question penultimate. Peppa, Babe, Wilbur, Miss are all famous whats? And what's that thing? Oh, oh me. Peppa, Babe, Wilbur, and Miss are all famous what? Someone's losing points on this one. Well, I think we've clearly shown that Peppa is a pig, as per all previous games. Babe is a pig. Wilbur is a pig from Charlotte's Web. Miss Piggy is a pig. I was going for pig, and that's an igloo. A pigloo. Not a pilgoo. What's a pilgloo? I'm feeling very generous. I'll give you pilgloo. Igloo old people. Igloo old people. We're going to have a look at this. Amrender, igloo old people. Pigloo. Amrender's on 0 points, so your answer was aggressively wrong, so now you're on -1. Going into the final question, we have Zenny McGinger in the lead with 505 points. In second place, mysteriously, we have Error404 with 411 points. Applegal's in third with 400 points. Fourth, Stevie P, 358. 354 for Adam and Meh. Lauren is on 350. It's very close in that top 5. Amrender's on -1, as we know. Tom's on 307. 300 points between like 7th and 3rd. Doable on the last question. So, last question, as always, is a gambling question. Here comes your useless clue as to what the answer might be. Best of luck. Oh, even more useless. The useless clue is just, I did this very last minute. Give me a break. Literally 8:59 I typed this question out. Question 10. To retain, hold on to, or continue doing without a break. And that thing. Just one of that thing. One of that thing, if that helps. I know there are multiple there, but just one of them. To retain, hold on to, or continue doing without a break. What would that be? And what is that? Oh, so much wrong. Oh, we've got technically correct. To retain, hold on to, or continue doing without a break is to keep. And that's a pancake. I was going for pancake keep. Pancake keep. Pancake keep. Syrup persist. No. Good, but no. Pancake sustain is just, that's an answer adjacent. If ever I saw one, that's an answer adjacent. Pancake streak. Again, it's an answer adjacent. It's not an answer smash. Persist toffee sauce. All kinds of wrong. Point off for whoever you are. Keep pancake. That's pancake keep backwards. And that's an answer smash. That's technically correct. Flapjack knuckle. That's, I like it. No. Non-stop pancake. It is an answer smash, but to retain is not on stop. To hold, no. No. Key pancake. I'm going to give you that. That's correct. And then we will also have a look and see who that is. Key pancake. Key pancake is Zenny McGinger. Zenny McGinger gets some extra points. I think I'm going to give you 108 extra points. Oh. No, I might not do that because I can't do the addition. I think I'm going to give you like 7 extra points. That'll do. Your winners tonight. In third place, it's Lauren with 700 points. In second place, Stephen with 716 points. But your clear winner tonight, with 1,006 points, is Zenny McGinger. I realised I didn't have to do the complicated arithmetic because you were already far ahead of everyone else. Well done, everyone. Well done if you got yourself a little answer smash. Well done if you got yourself a technically correct, because that's what we want. There's multiple pancakes, so it's a smash. Yeah, I haven't even thought about that. Quite right. Right, we're at 23:16, so it's kind of time for me to go to bed. But I have just seen my wife moving on the cameras up there, so I don't know if I want to go upstairs yet, because I'll probably get given a job. Don't want a job. Anyway, oh no, I was backwards. See, but backwards worked out for you. Persist toffee sauce is worth 3. No. Toffee sauce, that's what, if you'd done persist maple syrup, no, even then, no. All kinds of wrong. It's clearly persist and toffee sauce. It's clearly, no one's ever heard of toffee sauce. Toffee sauce isn't even a thing. Zenny's on a roll. There's multiple pancakes, so it's a smash. I may have messed up on the first question, but 9 out of 10 right, I won't complain. You did well, Lauren. You got into the top 3 after a minus 9,999 point embargo on your first question. Congratulations all, indeed. Pancake streak. Thank you, Spiritual Reefer. Thank you for joining us. I've not even said goodbye yet. I'm going to go for another hour. But yeah, see you later, everyone. I'm not. Don't worry. I just want to thank the 30 of you that are still hanging around after 2 hours of this nonsense. As Lee says, have a good weekend, everyone. See you all next Friday. I definitely will have a good weekend because I don't have to go to work next week. Yay! But I do want to say thank you all for joining me. I hope you had some fun. I will work on the other quiz. I will make it better for next week. I might even do a practice run. You never know. But until then, go and watch one of my videos. Come and buy some of my fish. See you next week. Bye!